Speed, look, hold me accountable right here. Bro.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of the young boy who stayed after to make sure that he got the right time on whatever the fucking drill he was? Did you see that? You hear about that?
That stayed after?
Somebody else pulled that, bro?
So, like, he was still timing himself, or did the NFL time him?
Bro, it was on my timer like 3 or 4 times now. It was saying that, like, the young boy, he played receiver. He was trying to run the L drill. He wanted a 6'6" in the L drill, which is fucking, like, I mean, 6'8" is elite.
Yeah.
If you run that 6'6", I mean, 6'6" would have probably been the best at the combine.
Yeah, definitely.
Not to say the young boy probably couldn't do it. I mean, he's definitely capable, good player, but he wouldn't leave until he did it. They said he finally got a 6'8" on his 6th time, but NFL scouts are just going to love this. Like,
I mean, me personally, I'm not a fan of stuff like that, but hey, whatever floats in the bro. I hate the losing the game and sitting at the end of that joint.
That's all that is.
Yeah, I hate
little
that.
Nigga,
like,
go home.
Yeah, go home.
You're a top 10 pick.
It ain't even about being a top 10 pick. I understand that you wanted that, but and if that's what makes you sleep at night, stay after
Nigga,
and
you
run
can
your
run
time.
a 6 flat. If everybody not out there when you did it, it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. They not even trusting that, bro.
You had a shot. Like,
You had a shot, bro.
You had your chance?
Yeah, make your shot when you made. If you didn't, it's not the end of the world, bro.
I saw something. Look, that little receiver shit was true because I saw the video. I didn't watch the video. I just kept seeing the clip. I also heard that Caleb, who didn't throw, didn't do the medicals. This nigga, they said after the QBs went, he was the last one, and he stayed and thanked everybody who worked the event for him. Oh my God, what a great kid! What a great kid! What a guy! They said he stayed and thanked everybody for helping.
It's
him work
crazy
because that the nigga didn't play it.
Participate in.
You didn't
do anything.
You didn't even do nothing.
You did what
really
we
could have
did.
stayed at home. Why are you even in Indy? Just call him.
Why
you pull up for him?
What are you thinking?
But then again, Tim, that goes to the fact that you don't know what other people got going. You don't know what his media team telling him, what his team, what scheme they going through. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Because we need to clip.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
We need to clip.
One thing about it, Tim, if you don't control the narrative, they will control the narrative.
That's 100. That's 100. And look, let me say this because I'm a fan of Caleb. I ain't trying you, young boy. I want you to be the best. I'm actually on your side. They are playing with your narrative. So if you fighting back, then fight back, young boy. Fight back. But let me say this, bro. We need this clip, bro. We need to add it to the board. What that boy say? That's not gonna get you that ass.
That's not gonna get you that ass.
Not gonna get you that ass.
He said, what he said? You still working back in that sweatshop,
bro?
You just
not gonna get you that ass, bro.
I
don't know what you want me to say.
Because this probably his counteract, bro. He didn't throw. He didn't do medicals. Now people start talking crazy.
But he interviewed, correct?
Now people start talking crazy like, oh, he didn't want to be a part of this whole thing.
He didn't. What the fuck?
But the whole counteract to him saying he a prima donna, I stayed after and I made sure I thanked everybody that was a part of the thing that thought that I was going to perform. You know what I mean? And I'm so grateful for this whole situation. And and then now the media is like, no, you're a great kid. Cool.
Hold on, Speed. Do you know the funniest part about this whole situation?
What's that?
The nigga stayed after to thank T.
T?
Oh. You know our equipment staff.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
Frog don't give a fuck about. Thank you, young man.
Nah, Frog would have kicked him in his ass.
Thank you, young man.
T probably
Frog
kept
said, Frog would say, "What the fuck you thanking me for?"
Yeah, Frog would have been like, "What the fuck you?" T, you know how T get.
T cool.
T probably, yeah, you good.
T gonna keep you another 10 minutes. Shout out to T.
T ain't gonna keep it real with you till you ask him in private. He gonna be like, "I ain't gonna hold, but you shouldn't have did it." I'm gonna tell you now. If it was me, I would. And them folks, you should have went out there and balled them. That's what you should have did.
Shout out to the equipment staff. Shout out to Frog and the brothers.
Shout out.
But it's just the NFL Combine, bro. Look, I'm gonna just start this straight off. I'm a big hater for that shit because I ain't go. So fuck everybody in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now what? So let me just start there, straight up. You know what I mean? I just lay my cards flat. I ain't fucking with nobody today. Let me start that. Maybe in this episode I don't fuck with y'all. Straight up. Cause I ain't really feeling niggas today, bro.
Hey, yo.
I ain't feeling niggas today.
We understand that you boycott everything post last game graduations. the Reese's,
Yeah, all that
the
shit.
Pro Bowl,
all
the
that shit.
Senior Bowl.
Damn near the draft. They didn't let me in. They let me in at the end.
Fuck all the prima donna after season.
All right,
shit.
so look, I was actually having this argument with Conti a couple weeks ago, and I thought he was tripping, and I was arguing him down because he was telling me that he don't feel like the combine actually even matters anymore, and he thinks in a couple years it's not going to exist. And I was just like, Conti, how can you say that when our fucking starting quarterback catapulted himself in the top 5 based off a combine performance? Not based off a combine performance. That's a little bit of it. Let me walk that back.
I'm letting you talk.
But I'm saying that helped project him. There was a lot of questions about who Anthony was that he answered emphatically at the combine.
Real quick, there were other questions about how he looked around the competition or how good he was.
I would say going to the look, and I'm gonna just speak on what it was. I mean, going into it, I mean, from people just how they like to tag guys. That you see the long ass running versus LSU, and can he throw? What type of guy is he? Okay. What's his medicals is? How athletic is he really is?
Okay.
Anthony just one of them guys that just went and did everything, and obviously he went fair. He was the hero of the shit last year.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That helped. Same way with the young boy who just ran the 4.2. Not that I already knew who he was. Young boy obviously a great player, but he just jumped a lot of niggas off of
sure.
that. Like, that happens every year in every position. The young boy, shout out to the young linebacker from NC State. That nigga ran a 4.4. I didn't know he had that.
Was that Tuesday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
So like people, that's what my point was. I'm just like, people really gain so much ground off the combine that I'd be hard pressed to understand that like it wouldn't go. But like just seeing where it going, and when you watching these trends, bro, you gotta watch it with the top dogs do.
Okay.
Because the top dogs set the trend, bro. For what everybody else going to eventually end up doing.
Explain because I do understand what you're saying, but explain your position when you say gaining ground. Like, what does that look like?
I'm saying, for example, young boy, the receiver. Now, we all know what the top 3 or 4 receivers is going to be. It was obviously Marvin, Odunze, Neighbors. I think LSU got another one.
Yeah.
And then I think UW might have.
The kid from Washington, right? Yeah, the kid from UW.
Odunze.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know who those guys are.
Okay.
After that young boy Worthy just ran that shit,
yeah,
that boy's top 15 potential. He just ran a 4.2, bro.
Okay.
He is the fastest player ever at the combine.
I don't know if that makes
Conti's argument.
Yeah, I don't know.
To Conti's argument, that's one.
My point is not where he's going to actually go. And his projections did get a boost.
Yeah. Okay.
And he helped his stock. That young boy didn't do one drill as he should.
Well, I think people starting to figure out. I think people starting to figure out that the combine is good for media and all that type of stuff. But nobody is knowing what these GMs and stuff is thinking, and it's just not worth going to go pull grow-ins and going to go pull all this when the NFL combine the NFL draft is based off needs. It's not even really just based off
skill.
It's not based off what you do at the draft, because if I already got a receiver, Miami Dolphins not about to go draft Worthy. If they had the top pick, they not going to go draft Worthy, bro. They got 5 4.2s over there. Like, that
depends on your draft philosophy.
Yeah,
because I'm a fan of, in a lot of areas, is best available. Because the draft is such a crapshoot, bro.
Bro, it's not. It's really not best available. Once you get past the quarterbacks, it's not best available.
I'm saying for some GMs and some coaches' draft philosophies is best available.
You can literally make the draft. It's draft predictions that make the draft and be like 2 picks off before the combine even happens.
I'm not buying that, bro.
Top 3 rounds. They make the draft top 3 rounds and be like, this team is picking this based off their needs, based off. Then it becomes best available based off what you need at the moment. See, so like me coming out there.
That's how you see the draft, though. You think top 3 get needs, back end get best available.
Yeah.
I think top 3 get best available, and then on the back end fill your roster.
But nah. But then you're gonna end up never getting a corner, and you needed a corner.
But in those equations,
might be the best available.
But in those equations, though, and to like what you just said, going to the combine, you don't get. I'm just using as example, based on what you just said, to being the top 3, being the best available. How many of the best available come from the combine?
They all, but the thing is,
no.
But they come from what they did during the
That's
season.
what I'm saying.
I actually want to swing it back too because we get into the draft. But my thing is, so what you saying is, okay, the draft is based off of need and all that stuff, and you like, all right, well, why would I pull a Gruen? Where are you supposed to prove yourself, bro?
During the season.
That's not enough, bro. That's not enough. That's not enough. This is a big ass job interview, bro.
Yeah.
That a lot of these young.
I think the interviews and stuff is needed, but the combine.
But I just think like my thing is just, and this was my argument to Conti of why I actually thought the combine had so much value, is because like, all right, yes, you have your season, right, of your body of work. You know, when you playing in Pac-12, Big 10, SEC,
Big 12,
ACC, whatever it is, right. The young bulls don't even play in the bowl games no more. To me, when we like in my mind, the bowl game was the biggest proving ground you got because when else would Houston get to play Oklahoma, or when else would Syracuse get to play Texas Tech, or you feel me? Like now it's your chance to go play somebody from a whole nother area to really showcase. You know what I'm saying? A whole different on a national scale. A lot of these teams don't even get nationally televised games like that. All those bowl games are nationally televised. The young bulls don't even play in them Jones no more.
No, they don't.
Everybody don't get the Senior Bowl anymore. The NFLPA Bowl don't even exist anymore. So it really was just, I saw like niggas playing in a Hula Bowl. I'm like, damn, the Hula Bowl lit now? Because that was the bullshit joint. But when I was coming out, you went in the Hula joint.
Yeah. You wasn't even
my
lit.
boy, you better grab the chinchilla. You about to go to Canada, my G. But now that's the lit one.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, where's the proving ground at? Young boys don't even play in the fucking Senior Bowl. They practice and don't play in the game.
They play the game.
I think it's the.
But practice is different than the game. You could be corny in practice and nice in the game. You could be nice in practice and corny in the game.
I always look at all the stuff. I always look at what's the number one dude of the draft. What is he saying? What is he doing? And that's shaping what's right in my eyes.
I don't think it's
what's
right.
Look, what did Caleb Williams say nationally in front of everybody? He said, why would I do this or whatever like that? Just watch what I did 17 games. So that lets me know what the trend is going towards. Because back then, the top dogs was at the combine.
No, that's not true. That's not true. No, that's not true.
The top dogs went at the combine back then?
The top quarterback never throws. The top quarterback never throws at the combine. Ever.
No, that's not. That haven't
Bryce
been.
didn't throw.
Nah, but I'm saying
Burrow
before
didn't
this.
throw.
You want recent history?
This is recent.
Trevor Lawrence didn't throw.
Matt Leinart,
recent
history. You said Vince Young.
No. I'm saying you're talking about recent history, but no, when Matt Leinart and Vince Young,
Yeah, when everybody would throw, but now it's
Peyton
going to a
Manning
thing.
didn't throw.
Look, bro, the last.
He didn't. You're right. Let me stay over here.
But the last like 2 or 3 combines. Correct me if I'm wrong. The top quarterbacks haven't been too like entwined to it.
Oh,
well, that's because like at that point, like, all right, let me say this. Every year
it starts with the quarterbacks. Everything in this league starts with the quarterbacks.
All right,
bro.
the last 2 or 3 years, we've had a consensus understood. Okay, this guy is number 1 overall. We don't even have to discuss it.
Okay.
Right? Every year you don't have that. True. Bryce was that. Burrow was that. Lawrence was that. Caleb is that. There's really nothing. Caleb could go out there and throw bad. Like it was nothing ever to even gain from that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Bryce, it was nothing for him to even gain with that. He went out there. His biggest thing was the height and weight shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what Caleb questions even is. I mean, he did the height prior to, you know how they try to picture it with like the hand size and shit.
Oh yeah.
I ain't do that shit.
I mean, he have none, so why would I give you one?
I mean, I hear that.
I got the intangibles.
That's the top dog. CJ threw last year.
He did.
Yeah.
And I feel like helped improve his stock.
Yeah, I think CJ and AR and them was throwing because it was at a point to it wasn't established who the second pick was.
I don't think it's established right now who the second pick is.
But that's based on that position though. Like
quarterback sets the weather for everybody. Everybody the quarterback they
control the league.
They control everything. So it's based off the QBs. You need that order set. I don't think that order is theoretically set right now.
So this is what I'm gonna say to you because I did want to hear your comments on that. Like, how many? And I'm just use example. Let's just say about 250 to maybe in all positions, 250 to maybe 280 guys get the invite to the combine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So from what we're talking about right now, and I can say just from what I've seen, the guy that probably jumped off, guys that probably jumped off the page right now was the guy that ran the 4. Was it the 4.9?
Isaiah Worthy.
Ran them 4.9 for your kid.
4.29.
4.29. No. The D line.
Oh, the big D line, man?
He ran the 4.9, right?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Okay, so 4.2 40, 4.9. I guess if you want to throw a quarterback in there, maybe one.
I think Penix.
You think Penix did well?
Penix look good.
All right, so then
I mean, it's a couple running backs that look good. Quorum.
Okay, we saw Quorum.
What's the other one I keep hearing about? Esteman.
Yeah,
I think he went to Notre Dame or something like that.
He was out there.
Esteman. Yeah, he nice. He had. I saw a lot about him.
Sidebar, your guy was out there throwing from Notre Dame too.
Rat. What's the other dude? He was at.
You know what's crazy? When I was thinking about Pine, I was gonna say something wild, but I was like, you know what? Let me not throw no hate on you. I thought to myself, I was like, no, Z, we ain't gonna hate on young boy. But I'm glad to see he came to the league. Though.
He went from Oklahoma, and then he went up north.
Spencer
Rattler.
Yeah, we just saw him speak. So yeah, Spencer Rattler. Okay, so out of those guys, I just named and respectfully, we named about like 6 or 7 guys out of
Dallas
280.
Turner, the other linebacker too.
Is that number good enough for you to continue to want to say that I'm going to compete in the combine?
I think Isaiah Worthy gained so much money from that combine performance that it should make every other top receiver and all the other guys coming behind him in the years to come want to compete at the combine because he made that much money in one day. Because
it shows
coming in, he wasn't the guy that was being talked about. He was a top guy. He was probably going to go either first round, second round. He had a great year, great career. So he was going to be one of them boys. But now he left that bitch him. Everybody talking about him.
Yeah.
So the possibility of being the hero at that shit, like it's like anything else. You go to a camp, it's going to be 300 guys at the camp. Only one nigga going to get the MVP.
Nah, definitely.
For sure.
So the chance of you getting the MVP is worthy of you getting that, or you being the top performer, or you running faster than people think you was, or you looking better than people thought you were. Another young boy that popped out the corner from Toledo, Quentin Mitchell.
Okay.
Young boy, nice.
Okay.
I ain't gonna. I used to sit at Tarleton. I ain't trying to compare Tarleton recruiting to the league, but like at Tarleton, I used to sit into the recruits. I used to help the coaches recruit or whatever like that. I used to be in there because I just wanted to. You feel me? I like to be around I like to be around the field house. Just like he just said, he knew what bracket was because he used to. You feel me? I used to do the joint, so. I'm in that joint, and a lot of stuff that they used to say, they used to be like, they'll look at 40 times and stuff like that.
Okay.
And they'll be like, nah, it's Tom say this, but when I look at the film, he not peeling off from nobody. But it's his football speed and stuff like. So I think that GMs and stuff look at that too, like, he ran a 4.3, but when I turn on his film, he ain't 4.3 away from nobody this whole film.
Okay.
So like, what am I going to trust? Am I going to trust that 40 that he just ran, or am I going to look at the film and be like, he ain't peeled off from nobody? When I go draft, like, you feel what I'm saying? It's up to you. Some GMs probably trust the 40.
I ain't gonna
Doubtfully,
lie.
but
I agree. I was talking to E about that, and I ain't gonna do it. But like a couple young boys, I was like, I'm like, damn, they ain't more nice, like, ooh, because I feel like we at that point now where like on our team at least, where we looking and we like, all right, we need this. Like, you feel me? Well, this is what we will want on our team. So you like rooting for certain niggas because you like him. I'm like, we get him with
it's crazy
with Downs and Pitt. Like we might be crazy. And they be like, damn, but like, so you rooting for somebody and they might, have a good or bad day. And he was just like, one of the young boys, you feel me, had, something. And he was like, damn, so did that change how you feel about him? And I was just like, well, the thing that I've always heard that made the most sense for me, whether it was from Mike Mayock or whatever, just watching TV or learning, is that the combine and your pro day and your measurables should only either affirm or make you go back to the tape.
Yeah.
Like, you should either go into it saying, okay, this is a fast guy. He ran fast. He looked fast. Okay, he's a fast guy. Or you should say, okay, this is a fast guy, but he ran slow and he didn't look fast. I got to go back to the tape.
Okay.
Like, the tape is the bread and butter. That's what, the other people in scouting that we talk to always say, too. So it'd be like, the tape is really the goal, but
it helps.
You could win or you gonna gain or lose some bread with that testing.
Sometimes I be thinking scouts just want to see the person just move and run around and just interact.
It's power in that though, bro. Because like you like, bro, speed. Prime example, bro. You know how many times where like young boy come in and you will see him walking around, you'll see him practice. You see how he talk. You'll be like, bro, what?
You ain't got
it. They thought about when they drafted his.
You ain't got it.
You thought he was a killer?
Did
you talk to him?
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Did you meet him?
Nah,
but then you watch his highlight tape. You be, where the fuck was that? Where is this at?
Yeah, where is this at? Nah, fact.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
and
it do be like that.
Though, like,
because if it wasn't, then why would they even waste all this time and resources coming to be in the building? They'll just be like, oh, just look at their phone and be like, oh, he just ran a 4.2. It's good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of it's about how you look.
It's definitely about how you look. Yeah. So I think they just want to see you. That's why they put you in the the compressions and just let you run around. They won't see how fluent you is and all that type of stuff. It really don't matter about the times. They just like the event to have all those athletes in one spot to just size stuff up. Let's just size this shit up.
It's face of the league.
You know what I mean? And the crazy part is, like, if the Panthers went to the joint, they probably looking at only 6 athletes in that joint.
Yeah.
They wanted to see 6 guys. We came here for 6 guys, and then 3 caught our eye, so now we up to 9.
But you could be part of that 3.
We could be part of that 3.
And that's what makes it work.
And that's probably what makes it work. But outside of that,
teams. It's 32 teams.
32 teams.
I can't, bro.
32 times 9. That's a lot of folks getting
all
a
I'm
chance.
saying, but hear me out. All I'm saying is that I do understand that you putting yourself in that pool, or just saying that you don't want to go, and then possibly, respectfully, or possibly being exposed on some shit that's just kind of like, I mean, this is a flaw in my game. This isn't really who I am. Because, like, the combine is based on, like, from what I've seen, correct me if I'm wrong, it's based on scenarios. So if you putting me in a scenario, in a situation where I'm practicing, where I'm not favorable, why would I come?
Yeah, but you looking at it as not being favorable. What about the niggas that it is favorable?
But that's why I don't like what the young boys is doing right now. Stop being scared to be put in a situation that you might not be nice at. You gonna be, bro? What do you think they gonna do when you get in the league, bro?
I'm already signed.
They gonna say, huh?
I'm already there.
For how long?
You can fuck up. Bro, hear me out. You would fuck up being a starter rather than being at practice and fuck up.
Why do you think you're going to become a starter?
No. What I mean by I use the word analogy of being a starter is that, like, you being on the team.
Why do you think you're going to make this team?
It's just, that's what they're gambling on.
We just grew up in an era to where you can't duck, nigga. Like, if
sure.
you duck, you waste.
You weren't supposed to be there.
Like, but
if
now,
you duck, you weren't supposed to be there.
But now, it's a thing to where, like, back then, like, if you ducked a situation, like if you didn't show up or something, it was the end of the world. Like, you can't not show up. What do you mean you not showing up?
This invitation ain't optional. Dallas talking so crazy. He put up the footwork for you ain't show up.
You ain't show up
because he fast and you don't do good against fast niggas, huh?
Yeah. So it's just like now you bad, like you fall off. Now the world has been to a point to where, like, if you duck, it's okay. We know what you're capable of.
Yeah, do what you good at.
That's weird to me.
That's what they be on.
That's not cool. But in the same instance, it's been times where I ain't putting no knock on no. It's been times where, like, organizations have broken the trust with athletes on that. You feel what I'm saying? It been times where folks pull up and it's like, oh, we think the world of you. You know, Oh, I pulled up and I tweaked my hamstring. All of a sudden, they not answering the phone. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now agents like, if you ain't gonna answer the phone when I tweak my hamstring, but you thought the world of them, I mean, I ain't the smartest tool I ain't sharpest tool in the toolbox, but look, let's just not do it. Let's not even take the risk of tweaking the hamstring.
That's what I'm saying.
But in the grand scheme of things, all the other athletes, if you got respect for the game, you still gonna step out there because the respect for the game is between you and another athlete and people who's in the organization for real, who out there going crazy.
For sure.
So, like, now, man, I was planning on you showing up because I wanted to show you up so we can compete for this top dog spot.
Yeah.
Like, Penix probably looking at Caleb Williams like, bruh,
pull up.
He probably want JJ McCarthy. Like,
Yeah.
what's up? I want to be in. That's
pull
how I
up.
am. Though. I want to be in that group. Like, nah. Put me over there with them. I'm trying to run that Savannah
so we can run our 40s and we can throw and we can the tape can go
really
viral that I was out here spinning because, like, you feel me, we all in different conferences and stuff. We ain't really just get a chance to do our thing like that.
Sure.
But now we all in the same building, so let's do it. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I hear you on that, bro, but you gotta, like, I feel like.
But last year created a good thing for AR, CJ,
and
what's his
Bryce.
name? Because Bryce, now 3 of them ducked the smoke that was at hand. Even Levis, all 4 of them, they came and they showed up. They
Bryce
stood,
didn't throw, though. Bryce didn't
but he stood next to, like, he came and
He was
stood
out there
next to
on the
everybody.
field. Yeah, he was out there.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't disrespect the game.
Just out there, yeah.
Hey, look, all I'm
Talking
gonna say
shit.
is, all
He
I'm
didn't
saying
disrespect the game. He came, he stood next to everybody. He was like, yeah, I'm smaller than them. Yes, this, yes, that. We all did our interviews. We all did what we did. You feel what I'm saying? Now, and then the cream rose to the top.
I'm gonna say this about the combine though. I do agree that Indianapolis, and I've been seeing it because I know they're trying to get it out of Indy with all their heart and all their might. Because, like Speed said briefly though, it is a little bit of a TV show. That's what they kind of really want to make it. I mean, but you know, the NFL is a business, and I get that. Combine should never leave Indianapolis. I didn't go. I just know how it's set up. It feels like Indianapolis was built for that.